Welcome to Clean With Me podcast. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Ronnie.
This is a podcast where we literally walk you through cleaning your house step by step. So let's clean together. Jessica here, and today I want to do a old-fashioned whole house clean. So let's get right into it. First things first, if you're new here, what we do when we start off our cleaning sessions is we like to get ready for the day, freshen up a little bit, get comfortable. If you like to clean in comfy clothes, then put your cleaning clothes on. For me, I'm a lot more productive if I start my day by, drinking a cup of coffee, maybe throwing my hair up in a bun, what have you. So whatever your morning routine is, I want you guys to do that, or evening routine, depending on what time of day you're cleaning. And that just helps me get motivated. Do whatever motivates you, though. Everybody knows themselves the best, obviously, right? So whatever you do, think about when you're most productive and when you get the most done, and what you have done in the past that made you more productive, and then try to hone that and do that at the start of every cleaning sesh. With me, if I take a shower in the morning or just get ready for the day in some capacity, change my clothes, first thing when I wake up and make my bed, it just makes me more productive throughout the day in general. Whereas if I lay around on my phone for a while and I don't get ready, I tend to just keep doing that, and then I keep procrastinating and putting off. And so, like I said, if you're new here, what we do is me and my mom, Ronnie, we're co-hosts, and we take turns. I do Wednesday, she does Monday, and basically we walk you through cleaning your house step by step. And the title of our episodes is going to be what area of the house. Today I'm doing a whole house clean, so we're not going to be deep cleaning. We're just going to be going through and cleaning your whole house. It's a good episode to listen to in the mornings, or when you have some time to yourself, or if you have a full hour just for cleaning. That way you can get all of your basic cleaning out of the way. If you need more of a decluttering episode, we have plenty of those for you, so please check them out. But I'm going to get started. So another thing I like to do, as all of you guys know that listen, light a candle, open your windows, brightens the mood, tricks your brain into thinking it's cleaning time. So let's go ahead and get that going. What's next? We got to start a load of laundry. And, like I always say, if you guys aren't feeling it today, you don't want to fold a lot of laundry, just do a load of towels, maybe rags, cleaning rags, towels, what have you. That way there's just something in there. I like to get my machines running, like my mom says. I like to get my washer and dryer running, and my dishwasher, and we're going to get to that in a minute. But let's just get our washer and dryer. Let's do a laundry switch. So we're going to move our clothes from the dryer to a laundry basket and from the washer to the dryer. And then at the end of this episode, we're going to take a break, and we're going to think of folding our clothes as a nice break, because it is. You're going to sit down on the couch. You're going to either listen to a laundry podcast episode if you have a lot of laundry to do, or your favorite show on TV, listen to some music, whatever. Make it fun, make it not a chore, and then just kick your feet up and fold that laundry. And I'll remind you to do that at the end of the episode. But just while you're in your laundry room, and every time I do a whole house, I still want you guys to be mindful as you're cleaning the whole house of problem areas. So if you're cleaning your laundry and you're noticing, hey, the shelving in my pantry or laundry room is a little out of control. It's a little bit cluttery in here, maybe I used to have like a box of socks, which I still recommend doing that. Also, I had this, my husband actually started it, but I had this box of mismatched socks, and I had it above my laundry area, and every time I would take clothes out and fold them and there'd be mismatched socks, I would throw them in this box, and then about once a week I would go through the box, and most of them would have matches. And if some socks, are in the box for a few weeks, a few rundowns, maybe a month or something, then they need to go in the trash because they don't have a mate anymore. They disappeared, and socks tend to disappear in my house. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. But this helped a lot with us maintaining our socks and not having to constantly buy new ones like we were for the kids. We had this box, and then, we'd revisit it. So that might work for you, and you can make it cute. You can get a cute little container to put them in. You don't have to use an old dusty cardboard box like I used. You can use like a cute little box that looks good on your shelf so no one knows what's inside. As we're cleaning today, if you're noticing like a cluttered area in your laundry room or kitchen or wherever we're moving to, and you want to keep going with the episode, just be mindful of that. Maybe jot it down. I like to have a pen and paper. I'm a pen and paper kind of girl. Maybe you just want to note it in your notes on your phone. My mom likes doing that better. I like making lists on my refrigerator. That's just me. If you have a calendar, maybe you can pencil it in. Or if you're good at remembering things, you can remember. I'm terrible at remembering things, so I like to write it down. So as I'm cleaning the house, if I'm looking at my laundry room, for example, and it's a disaster, I'll write, go through socks, declutter laundry room, and at my next earliest convenience, the next time I have some time to myself, my husband takes the kids to a grocery store by himself or something, what have you, I will, which that was a bad example because he doesn't do that, but to the park, more realistic. Let's say he takes the kids to the park and I have an hour. I'll go do that laundry, and that'll be my next priority, or my laundry room. And that's just an example. Whatever your problem area may be, just jot it down on a piece of paper, and then maybe write down a day where you're free and hold yourself accountable, or just jot it down and just say as soon as possible. Okay, so moving on, you guys should be done with the laundry switch by now. Just set that aside and we'll fold laundry at the end of the episode. But let's go ahead and move on to the kitchen. And first thing I want you guys to do is prep to clean the kitchen. So let's get all of our clean dishes put away if they are not already. If you have a dish rack, I want you guys to go ahead and put all the dishes away. If you have a dishwasher, go ahead and take all of the dishes out of the dishwasher and put those away where they go. And again, if you're noticing some cluttery cabinets, maybe some drawers that are out of hand while you're putting stuff away, just jot it down on that piece of paper so you can take care of that at a later date. I do more thorough episodes where I do a whole house like deep clean, but this is just going to be more of a whole house straighten. I'm going to hit all of the rooms and stuff, but we're just going to do a straighten. This is an episode that I would listen to, getting ready for the day or after I drop my kids off at school, something like that for me personally. So this is like what a cleaning session looks like for me. And a lot of you know I just moved. Thank you for all the congratulations and everything. Very, very good change. It's a lot easier to keep the house clean, I've noticed. Even with the moving and the boxes and stuff, it's a lot easier to keep the house clean now that I have more space and more shelving and more storage. I've got a coat closet and stuff, and that's a big deal for me because I didn't have a lot of storage before. And I have a garage. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to be careful with that garage because I'm gonna start hoarding stuff in there. But moving on, if you guys have gotten everything out of your dish rack, I want y'all to do a very thorough pre-rinse of those dishes. So if you have a garbage disposal, I lived years without one and I just have one now and it's amazing. But if you don't have one, no worries. Just scrape your food out into a container or a trash can, or whatever you do with your food, and make sure we're doing a very thorough pre-rinse of everything. If you're noticing some pots and pans that are going to be some trouble, maybe they're baked on, caked on, you've got some issues with them, I want you guys to let them soak, but we're not going to leave them there. We're just going to let them soak while we're doing the other things, and then we're going to get to them at the end. That way they've had time to marinate, if you will, and they'll be easier to clean that way. Told me that her grandma puts a little bit of salt in a pan with some water and puts it to boil if there's something really baked on. I've never done that. I mean, I tried it once when I first did it, and I mean, it worked, but I don't know the science of why that works, but maybe try that. I just use old-fashioned soap and hot water and let it sit, and personally, and that usually does the trick. And then I might use some scraping, some elbow grease, but that usually does the trick if I let it soak while I'm doing the rest of the dishes. And we're going to get the rest of the machines running. We're going to get that dishwasher running. And if you don't have a dishwasher, no worries. After you're done with your pre-rinse, you're just going to do that extra step of using soap and rinsing off instead of putting it into the dishwasher. Because that's pretty much all the dishwasher does, right? It's just rinse it off. So we're going to go ahead, and it is a lot easier, though. I've noticed my dishwasher at this house works a lot better than the old house. The old house was more just for sanitizing. It didn't really clean at all. I still thoroughly pre-rinse my dishes before I put them in the dishwasher, but they definitely get a lot cleaner in this dishwasher, I've noticed. And it's not new or anything. It's an old school one, but it works really well. So, anyway, just start loading that dishwasher, and if you have any big pans that need to be hand washed, go ahead and do that now, or after you're done with the little things. I always start with glasses first, and then I do my silverware, plates, least greasy thing to the greasiest things. That's what I usually go use as my method of doing the dishes. Now, if you have a huge dishaster on your hands, you've got dishes up the wazoo, that's okay. We've all been there. I've definitely been there multiple times. Let's say, you might have a big family and this is an everyday occurrence with you. That's, understandable. Maybe you live alone, so you want to wait until your dishes pile up and then do load in the dishwasher or something. Anyway, whatever the case may be, if you have a lot of dishes right now, then you can keep going with the dishes. I'm just going to talk about other things because I'm going to get through the whole house today quickly. So if you need to keep working on those dishes, keep working on those dishes. I know I didn't give you a whole lot of time for dishes today, so you can do that while I'm talking. But once you're done with dishes, when you do get done with them, I want you guys to basically just clear as much space as possible. And those of you that are subscribed to the bonus episodes, in the bonus episode, I did mention that I'm trying really hard to not put things on surfaces like on top of the refrigerator, on top of my cabinets, because I didn't realize how much stuff had accumulated in the old house on top of those areas. And so I told my husband that this time around, if he has the desire to put stuff on top of the refrigerator, we've got some cabinets on top of the refrigerator, let's put it in the cabinet. I want everything kind of put away in a cabinet, but in an organized way. And and he agreed because it just looks so much better. And so we're going to both work on that together. And it's really important. I'm not a relationship expert by any means, but it is important to communicate your cleaning needs with your partner and get them on the same page as you, because you don't want to get mad about something that you don't communicate, right? You got to at least communicate it to the other person. Like, hey, I'm going to start doing this. I would appreciate it if you didn't blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm going to start keeping these specific surfaces clean. If you cannot throw all of your stuff at the end of the day on these surfaces so stuff doesn't build up, I would appreciate it. Something like that. It could be a roommate, a partner, whatever, a teenager. But communication is key. Try to communicate those things. But I'm working on that as well, because I'm just as guilty, of course, at making clutter. And one thing I would recommend, I always say it, but throw some knickknacks, some decorations on surfaces. I've got like a little bar. I keep a couple picture frames on there, and that's kind of signal to the rest of the house, like, don't put stuff right here, and I kind of tell everyone that lives in the house, if you see little pictures and stuff on a surface, let's try not to throw our things on that surface. So moving on, we want to clear all surfaces in the kitchen as much as possible. We want to get all the unneeded appliances out of the way. just anything that's taking up space that's going to be in the way when we're wiping down, let's get that out of the way. You know, if you have like a blender out, for example, or something like that that can go in a cabinet, let's get that put away so we could do a thorough wipe down. My mom, I don't have a toaster, but my mom always had a toaster, and I'm going to tell on her. Back in the day when we were little, you know, you lifted up that toaster and a bunch of crumbs would fall out, and it was so annoying. So, I learned to start, you know, maintaining the toaster so that when I was cleaning up and moving stuff around in the kitchen, I didn't lift that toaster and all the crumbs would fall. And so just little things like that. Make your life easier on yourself. If you notice, you know, that's specific. But if you notice a little problem like that that's like annoying you every day, like, oh, it's so annoying that blah, blah, blah. Just try to fix the problem, you know, try to get the problem thing that annoys you every day and make it easier. Like if you're having trouble finding spices, maybe you need to organize your spice cabinet. If you're having trouble finding your pots and pans, maybe you need to organize your pots and pans and get rid of the ones you don't use, you know, things like that. And again, if you're noticing things like that while you're cleaning, just scroll it on a piece of paper and your notepad on your phone. So moving on, once the area is all cleared off, I want you guys to go wipe down crazy. I always say it, and use whatever it is you like to use. Some people like just using soapy hot rags and water. Some people like using disinfecting wipes. Some people like using spray. Some don't. I prefer not to spray things too much when I'm in the kitchen unless we're dealing with stove. I just mentioned recently, I'm not endorsed by these people, whoever owns the company, but there's this stuff called the pink stuff that's really good with getting stuff off of stoves. It's really good at getting marks off walls, scuff marks from pets, kids, what have you, marker, even Sharpie. That stuff gets it off super easy. So I've been using that in the kitchen as well with my oven. It's really good. I think it's a degreaser. I'd have to double check, but I use it for that and it works great. So anyway, just go wipe down crazy. You know, if you need to get in the crack between your countertop and your oven, just get a butter knife, wrap it in a rag, and just, you know, swipe it through the crack. If you have a microwave that needs to be wiped down, you can do that. Take the little glass out, clean it off. Obviously, if it's above a countertop, maybe you need to do that first and then wipe down the countertop. Again, don't get discouraged. Don't get in your head if you're getting behind. I am kind of rushing because this is just a you know, pickup. It's not really a deep clean. So if you need to rewind me, restart me, pause me while you finish a task, or you just want to clean along while you're listening to me, all of that is fine, whatever you prefer to do. But I'm just going to keep chugging along. If you need extra time, no worries. You can re-listen, pause, or just keep cleaning. No judgment, of course. We all have different problem areas, and, you know, it's specific to you. So, as we're finishing up in the kitchen area, we're going to do all our floors last because some people have vacuums and stuff going on. So I'm going to remind you guys to clean your floors at the end of the episode. But don't forget to change your trash. If it needs to be taken out, go ahead and take out your trash and replace the liner before you're finished on the kitchen. If all you did was your dishes this entire time, that's completely normal. Sometimes it takes me like 45 minutes to do my dishes if they're really bad, you know. So no worries, no judgment. If you got anything done, that's progress, right? If you had a big pile of dishes and that's what you got done, that is progress, and that's what's most important. So, but we're going to move on out of the kitchen area and go to the living area and dining area. And same thing, living room, dining room, we want to clear surfaces, clear floors, and wipe down. So let's go fly to the bumblebee, as my friend likes to call it, and just go crazy running around picking stuff up. I used to keep toys in the living room, but now that we have a big house, I don't have to do that, and I don't want to do that. I want toys out of my living room. But when my kids were little, and we did still live in a bigger house, I did have a little tiny toy box that I would rotate out their favorite toys and keep them in the living room because we spent the most time in the living room. And that's fine if you want to do that. I did that for a long time. Right now, I think my kids are old enough, and now that they have their own space, we're going to keep the toys in the room, and I've been trying to keep my toys in the room. I'm just in a different phase right now, so I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Once they start bleeding out of their room, I'm like, put them back, put them back. Keep them in your space, you know. But anyway, just clear all your surfaces. If you have a problem area, like on a chair or something that's been accumulating junk, or maybe your dining room table has been accumulating stuff. Maybe it's your coffee table, end table, what have you. Just try to, you know, one thing at a time, one step at a time, just clear it off. We're going to go as fast as possible, picking up, throwing stuff away, throw away trash, pick stuff up from the night before. Once everything's picked up, again, wipe down crazy. Just wipe down windowsills, TV stands, TVs, dust your fireplace, dust anything that needs to be dusted, wipe down everything. If you're seeing spots on your couch, maybe you need to do a quick little spot clean of your couch. I always like to, you know, fix my pillows really cute before I'm done with the living area and fix the blanket on my couch, because you know, the couch is the focal point of the room, and I like it to look nice. I take pride in the couch. I just got a new couch, so I'm really excited about it, and I'm still at the point where I'm not letting kids eat on the couch, but they don't need to anymore because they have their own eating area and we have a dining room, thank goodness. So I will be posting pictures of the new house. I know it's nothing crazy, it's just a little 3-bedroom, you know, but to me it's a mansion because we've been living in this tiny little apartment for so long. So super excited, and I want to share it with you once I get it all put together and decorated and stuff. I have made a lot of progress, but I want it to be nice and finished before I share pictures, but I will for sure. For all of you that support the show, I'll definitely show the pictures. Maybe I'll post it on the Facebook. With the pickup and the wipe down of the living area, don't forget to get your dining room chairs. They might be sticky if you have little ones, or high chairs. Make sure you get those if they're sticky. And then we're gonna move on to the hallway. Same thing as you're moving down the hallway. We're gonna save floors till the end of the episode, like I said. But if you need more time, we all have problem areas. Maybe your living room was your problem area and you need to pause or rewind. That's okay, no judgment at all. But we're gonna move on to the hallway and the guest bathroom, or the bathroom if you only have one. I just got 2. Super psyched about that because I haven't had 2 bathrooms in a while, and we have lots of girls in the house. So my daughter calls this her bathroom, and we put like a little, you know, cutesy rainbow picture in there and made it like I gave her a little rainbow bath mat. It's like pastels, so it's like girly but not too much. And then I put like a really subtle like mauve shower curtain, so it's still pink but it's not like in your face pink. And then I just put a few multicolored pastel accents, and so it's girly but it's not like too crazy in your face for guests. But it's enough that she calls it her bathroom, and she feels like she's been cleaning it. My 5-year-old, she's been cleaning it and calling it her own. And she even sassed me this morning, and she was like, Mom, keep in mind she trashed my bathroom this morning and my bedroom. And she was like, Mom, you should do what I do and keep your bedroom and your bathroom clean. Like, and I was like, oh, well, excuse the heck out of me. But it was really cute. I'm really proud of her because she's been taking pride in her bedroom and her bathroom. But I was like, aren't you the one that messed up my bathroom? And she was like, yeah, but it's your bathroom. Anyway, it was just really cute that she's taking pride in her stuff and she's been cleaning it, and I'm really proud of her. But moving on, if you have big kids in the house that can straighten their bedrooms, I would have them do that at this time, or little kids, even if they're big enough. If not, you know, you can have them do their own bathroom. Like I mentioned, that's hers, but she's still little, so obviously I have to do the the cleaning stuff, but we're just going to straighten the bathrooms today. So let's just wipe down countertops, clear any of the clutter, put them back in the drawers where they go, wipe down, and then just do a quick wipe down of the toilet as well. I like to use the disinfecting wipes for this, and then get some Windex and paper towels and just wipe down your mirror, change out your trash, reline it. Just stuff like that, just to straighten. And if you do need to deep clean your bathroom, then you can do that. You can pause and deep clean, but I'm just going to do a straighten, and then we're going to move on to the bedrooms. So whatever bedroom you want to focus on, whether it's your own or a kid's, whatever needs the most attention, we're going to do that. And I want you guys to either make the beds or strip the beds. So if it's time for you to clean the sheets, then go ahead and strip your beds, put it in the laundry room so it's the first thing you see when it's time to wash stuff, because obviously you want those cleaned by the end of the day. Or if they're already clean, let's just make the bed nice and pretty, fix your pillows, because the bed's the focal point of the room. And again, if your problem area is all of the areas, I've been there too. But if it's your bedroom, like my daughter mentioned to me this morning that I was lacking in the bedroom department, okay, girl. Anyway, it was kind of a mess because I was getting them ready for school and I was kind of throwing stuff everywhere. So after I dropped them off, made the bed, that way it looks cleaner right off the bat, looks nice, and then I just did a quick pickup. So let's pick up everything on the floors, on your if you have clutter on dressers, you can put that away. And everything looks really, really scary at first. Maybe I had a basket of clean laundry in my bedroom, just put that aside, and we're going to fold that at the end of the episode. Everything looks a little bit intimidating, but all you need to do is just do a quick pickup, and then you're done, and everything's good. So chip away at it, one little thing at a time, even if it's really bad in there, just one little thing at a time, one little area at a time, one thing at a time, and you'll be done before you know it. It's a lot more stressful, the build up and the thinking about cleaning, than actually cleaning. And I do this to myself all the time, so it's not just you. I work myself up about how difficult and how much I have to clean and how much of a disaster my house is, and then once I actually get into it and get to straightening my house and cleaning my house, it is not that big of a deal, even when it's at its worst. As long as you just get started and start working on it and chipping away at it, it's done before you know it. Again, just like the other rooms of the house, we're going to just go pick everything up. If you have another bathroom that you need to straighten, you can do that as well. If you need to pause and finish something, no judgment, of course, finish that up. But in the other bathroom, same thing, wipe down. If you have multiple bathrooms, if you have people that can help you, great. If not, that's okay. You can pause and finish your bathrooms. But again, we just want to get all the clutter, put it in the cabinets, do a wipe down, clean the mirrors, and then use disinfecting wipes or whatever you use to wipe down the toilet, and just get that looking nice and clean. Any towels, laundry in your bedroom or bathroom that need to be cleaned, you can gather that and put it in the laundry area to chip away at. And if you need to do this for multiple bedrooms, then just rewind and repeat for the other bedrooms. And before I go today, I just want to remind you guys that we're going to do all of our floors. So after I'm done talking today, my whole house is wood flooring, so I'm just going to start with the kitchen and just sweep and do a thorough, I'm not doing a deep clean today, so I don't want to do a mop. I'm just going to Swiffer. So I'm just going to do a sweep of the whole house. I do one room, and then, dustpan, and then Swiffer. I usually Swiffer the whole house at one time, and I do carry the little pads with me and change them out room to room. But I just sweep each room individually, and then I go back with the Swiffer and do everything at once. That way, I just feel like it's faster that way. If you have both, then do your kitchen and dining room, and then move on to vacuum everything. And then once you're done with that, don't forget about our laundry that's in the laundry area. Let's do a laundry switch. If you have to keep doing laundry, then do another load. If not, no worries. Take that laundry out, kick your feet up, and take a little break and fold that laundry and put it away. And like I mentioned, I have a basket of clothes that I did last night that I did not fold, so I'm going to include that when it comes to folding as well, and I'm going to fold both of those. And I'm going to not think of it as a chore. I'm just going to kick my feet up and chip away at it. So I hope you got something done today. I know this was a fast whole house clean. Next week I'll probably do a thorough, deep whole house clean, and I'll do a really long episode, a full hour, maybe even longer, deep clean of the whole house. Let me know if you guys want to hear that, or if you want a specific room. Tell me on the Facebook or Patreon. But thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you got something done today. If you still have work to do, or if you notice one of your bedrooms or rooms in the house needs some special attention, and you still have momentum going, you still have energy, definitely check out one of our other episodes specific to whatever area you need and get that taken care of. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you will subscribe to our bonus content. It's super good. We talk about more personal things, so definitely check that out. Or if you want to follow us on Facebook, Instagram. I'm a lot more active on the Facebook though. Please do. And as always, happy cleaning, guys.